We're keeping a close watch on conditions in Southern California, where weather could be making bad wildfire conditions even worse. The National Weather Service showing that strong Santa Ana winds expected to remain through to tomorrow morning and really not easing up until Monday. Crews working to contain as much of the devastating wildfires as they can before the dry desert winds are expected to pick up. The fast-moving flames spreading for the past week from the San Diego area up the Pacific coast to Santa Barbara County. California fire officials breaking down the latest numbers today, saying there are now 6 fires covering 175,000 acres. 8,500 firefighters involved. More than 1,000 structures have been destroyed, another 25,000 threatened, and the number of civilians evacuated is at 90,000. And an update from the town of Fallbrook, the Lilac fire destroying homes in a retirement community there. Some residents now coming back to assess the damage.
The Civil Rights Museum records the oppression, cruelty, and injustice inflicted on the African American community, the fight to end slavery, to break down Jim Crow, to end segregation, to gain the right to vote, and to achieve the sacred birthright of equality. That's big stuff. That's big stuff.
Donald Trump speaking at Mississippi's Civil Rights Museum today. This group of demonstrators turning out protesting the president's visit. Some civil rights leaders and prominent African Americans boycotting the event, including Democratic Congressman John Lewis, who wrote on Twitter, "President Trump's attendance and his hurtful policies are an insult to the people portrayed in this Civil Rights Museum." Last night, Trump voicing his support for Roy Moore, the Alabama Republican Senate candidate, accused of sexual assault and misconduct involving teen girls.
This guy's screaming, "We want Roy Moore." He's right.
The president covering a range of issues during his address, including border security and immigration. While the White House has said Trump would not be campaigning for Moore in Alabama, last night's rally was held close to the state's line in Pensacola, Florida.
We need a Republican in the House. We need a Republican in the Senate. We need more of them.
The Alabama Senate race, by the way, too close to call. That headline from PBS News. So when does the vote happen? Just a few days from now. Voters go to the polls on Tuesday.